Oh, welcome back to Switch to Linux. So today what we're going to talk about here first is the YouTube debacle. The YouTube debacle. And this is an interesting question because really what kind of started this, of course, as you know, with YouTube, it's kind of fickle. Sometimes you'll get highly promoted, sometimes you won't. There's this demonetization going around. There seems to be a lot of favoring towards one view, not the other, which is kind of a fascinating thing in light of the whole Facebook issue. Congress asks the same exact type of stuff. Are you either a neutral platform or are you exercising your First Amendment rights? That was a very distinct question. Was that from Cruz, I think? And the reason he asked that is if I happen to have a website like Switch to Linux, and I have a website, switchtolinux.com, I can go over there and I can say whatever fool thing I want. You can agree with it, you can not agree with it, as long as I'm not running afoul of specific laws like, I'm not even going to give any examples. Ha ha. You almost tricked me, but I'm not going to. Obviously, outside of clearly violating laws or, running the next back page or something, I could pretty much manage to do whatever I wanted on there. But if I were to do an aggregate site, like a social media site, like YouTube, and I start to censor things in different directions, one way or the other, I am now introducing bias, and I lose that status of an independent third-party group. And so that was kind of a fascinating thing. But what some of us notice in the circles, like I obviously work in privacy circles and things like that, and so there's a lot of things that I do that, kind of YouTube probably doesn't like. A lot of big companies may not like what I do, and I'm not anti-company at all. I think a company has the right to their business and whatever else they want to do. But what we need to keep in mind is that there needs to be a point of separation where you're being scrupulous. Even just the other day, I received completely out of the blue a survey. How did we do at your latest visit to our store from a local UPS store? Which, by the way, I never gave them an email address. I'm not sure where in the world they scraped it up from. But I get this thing, and I gave them 1-star review, and I wrote them a kind of a nasty thing in the comments saying, yeah, I will not recommend anybody to go to you because you took my email, which I never even gave to you, and you passed it off to a third-party person without my consent who issued some survey. And so they sent me an email. Oh, we're sorry. There's an unsubscribe link at the bottom. We unsubscribed you. It's like, screw you. Why'd you put it there to begin with? And that's kind of the thing that you get this balance of a little bit kind of back and forth. And this is why I'm so careful with the privacy stuff, is because we have to maintain this degree of understanding that just because you can scrape my email from somewhere doesn't mean I want to receive communications from you. This is 2018. If you want to sell me a product and a service, make sure you have a good, findable website. And when I'm looking for what you sell, I'll find you. Shocking. Okay, not to say I'm completely against any form of cold contacting. Not 100%. I mean, I'm actually working right now with a company that had reached out and said, hey, we have a service that based on your channel and watching some of your videos, this guy was clear he watched some of my videos. He says you might like it. So we had a conversation. I'm going to try out his product. But I got this other one here today, and we get this all the time at YouTube. And it literally says, hello, greetings from my side. I and my team appreciate the high-quality content of your YouTube channel. Break, switch to Linux. Break. I want to discuss other business opportunity with you regarding your YouTube channel as you are receiving the kudos and fame for your work. It is also a time to capitalize on your work. Please send me your contact number or we can discuss the business here, and I am looking forward to hearing back. And I literally have a name, a Facebook account, which is his name, not any business, a Skype phone number, a WhatsApp phone number, and an Instagram thing. Yeah, I will not be doing any business with you anytime soon. I have no idea how I got off on this train, but it's kind of entertaining. Let's go back to the YouTube debacle. Anyway, I talk about things that that YouTube may or may not always like, and that's what some people are saying, oh, you're talking about Linux, therefore you're automatically demonetized. Well, that's fine. Show me in the policies where that's not ad-friendly or whatever else. But what kind of caused this blow-up is, if you didn't catch the DeFranco show on Monday, he comes up and releases this video called Tired, Frustrated, but Also Excited. And then he talks about his challenges with YouTube, that video views are dropping off, and you get a guy with 6.1 million views, and his videos are only getting a smaller number of views, and every video they're putting is demonetized. It starts to raise questions. What am I doing? Why am I not getting communication? Especially since YouTube said at the beginning of the year, we are committed to communicate to our community today. Eli, the computer guy, came out of the woodwork in response to all this kind of stuff. And he's like, you know, you're talking about wanting to communicate to people. He says, you guys released this blog post. He has just shy of 1 million subscribers, and he had to learn about this article from The Verge, is what he said, which is a valid point. Of course, Bogey came out, and he did a video, a response to DeFranco's video, and he's kind of talking about the same kind of stuff. And so we have this situation going on right here where a lot of even huge YouTubers are getting so frustrated, they're taking breaks. They're moving over to Twitch. So there's been talk in the rumor mill about Amazon creating a competing product or service. You have all sorts of interesting stuff surrounding this. And I've noticed it myself. My views are 50% what they were 2 weeks ago. Monetization has dropped excessively. The channel is not being as viewed. Videos are not being as seen. You guys who are subscribers are not getting the notifications even if you've subscribed and hit the notification button. Something is clearly going off. And so we get this silly little thing from YouTube, which is really a non-thing. It reinforces we're going to communicate by putting something up on the blog and never communicated it any other way. I wrote a letter beginning of the year outlining 5 key priorities. Among these was a priority to communicate more frequently with all of you, and in that spirit, I plan to share updates. Okay, you want to communicate? Why in the world are our channels falling off? Why are our subscribers not getting notifications? Why are our channels' revenues? Every video I've posted for the last couple days had been demonetized. Every one of them. Those highly offensive videos on top 5. What was my top 5 this week? My top 5 is still demonetized. And here's the biggest challenge with that. I got to find it. Here's the biggest challenge with that is that with my video, the video, if it's demonetized, they will not even view it to check if it's not flagged until it has 1,000 views, which means, by the way, the view count of that has dropped off. So if I look at my analytics for that particular video and for every particular video, then what you will see is that the video views drop off after a couple of days. And so that video, which only has 800 and some subscribers, got the majority of its views in the first 48 hours. Now that that video is over 2 days old, it's only getting about 3 or so views an hour, which means even if it crosses that view and they're like, oh, great, let's go ahead and put ads back on this video. Okay, then even so, I'll still get nothing for doing that video because of how few people are actually viewing that video now. So until it crosses, and it's like 890 views right now, so until I get about another 110 views on that video, no one's even going to look at it. And that's been the case for every video I've uploaded. The Yahoo privacy policy, that still says it's in the green, but it was flagged with demonetization. The React OS one, I don't remember that getting flagged. But that's kind of what's going on. Once again, all of our videos are getting demonetized. You want to communicate, YouTube? Communicate why? Why are creators? I never swear in my videos. I don't show graphic content. I know what the rules are and I stay away from them. I'm not a person that pushes the envelope. Why is it that every video I'm uploading is getting demonetized? Why is it people aren't seeing my channel? Why is it I'm getting tons of comments on my videos saying, Brats, I missed this one because I wasn't notified? From subscribers who try to be at every one of them. And so DeFranco is getting frustrated. And Boogie is getting frustrated. And they're looking at this. So, of course, YouTube's like, oh, we're going to come up with this other way. So I'll tell you about that, and it'll be interesting. All right. We know the last year has not been easy for many of you. We're committed to listening. Yeah, right. Committed to listening to the hand. Listen to the hand, because the face ain't listening. That's kind of what YouTube's kind of listening to. What is it? Talk to the hand because the face ain't listening. Yeah, that first came around about 20 years ago. My neighbor did that, and her parents took her hand and ah! Like, no, I'm talking to your face now, girl. All right, and there, obscure soul. Over the last, channels earning 5 figures grew 35%, 6 figures grew 40%. We're so proud of this progress, guys. Why don't you help the small upcoming creators get onto the platform? Transparency and communication. Yeah, there is no transparency or communication. How's that sound? We want to communicate more about it. This year we've increased our replies over 600% and improved the reply rate by 75% to tweets. Good to know. YouTube leadership team has also made it a priority to connect YouTube audiences across the globe. Okay, supporting your success. So we made a tough decision to set new eligibility requirements for monetization, which honestly, I don't really mind those. I thought that they implemented it poorly, but the new policy is just fine because it will get a lot of your scammer guys kind of out there, We know it's frustrating when monetization icon changes back and forth between green and yellow. February, we released an update to our systems to improve overall accuracy and significantly decrease. Why is it every single video I have challenged that has crossed 1,000 views gets that monetization reflagged? Apparently, your new AI isn't working, but here's the thing. I went through about a month time when I didn't see a single video getting demonetized. Now every video is being demonetized again. They just released another algorithm. That's what Bogey says. That's what Philip says. They're releasing another algorithm, and we never really know what they are until it's kind of too late. But that's the thing is I'm getting every video like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Many of you said you're willing to provide more feedback on what's in your video. So basically, they're going to do something when we upload it. We can tell. It's like we can tell it. Is there any vulgarity? Okay, that's fine. I thought you had AI bots that are supposed to detect that kind of stuff. I mean, looking for a bad word in a generated text script is not actually all that difficult. I don't know. But anyway, giving people more ways to engage. We know that engaging with your fans is important, so we're working on new tools to encourage the conversation. We've expanded community to many more creators. We've been tuning how to and whom to post are distributed across your home and subscribers feed. We've updated live streaming features. Everything they've put into live streaming has been annoying and idiotic. Ooh, you can live stream quickly with any camera now. Ooh, click the button. Meanwhile, they implemented this top chat garbage that I keep on forgetting, so that I miss half the chats that are coming through, and they put on this stupid, annoying chat replay that I don't want, because I got news for you guys. I can't monitor everybody's chats, and there's things people say in my chat feed I don't necessarily want to be available after I publish the video. That's one of the reasons I switched to this format where I'm going to be recording 3 different shows and taking the live streams off shortly after they're recorded. I miss it on some of them, but because there's no centralized button in the system that says disable chat replay globally. There's no button for that. And I want chat replay disabled globally because I don't want chat replay playing on my videos. So I haven't seen a single one of these things. Now, one of the things they're going to be doing, and I'm not sure if it's here or if it's listed somewhere else, but one of the things that YouTube is going to be implementing is a type of system kind of like a Patreon for YouTube exclusive. Essentially the same thing that VidMe was doing. Where you can say, here is your, you want to come in and support this YouTuber, so you can support this YouTuber at, 1 a month or 5 a month or 10 a month or 50 a month or whatever. And of course, they're going to take 30% of that. So I'm going to tell you guys, if that's what you want to do, support it like that. For now, check out Patreon. I am still working on another system. Shoot a payment on PayPal if you want every month. That's fine. I can set up actually subscription buttons if you want on PayPal. I can do that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of things that can be done. Now, am I going to be like DeFranco and other people, let's jump ship because YouTube is sinking? No. I will gracefully step into a lifeboat as the final bow goes sinking under the water. I'm not moving. I'm not going to DTube or BitChute or any of the other platforms at this point in time. I have been very clear on that. I know quite a bit about business. I am sticking firm with the course that I have planned out because, you know, when things are going up and down like this, the only people that get hurt are those that jump out. So for the people that are going to suggest to go to BitChute, etc., please don't. I ain't going. Okay? Not right now. There is a time and a place and a plan for that. For this channel. My other channels are a different situation, and this week or next week, I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be, I am officially going to start releasing all of the Christian channel stuff on podcast. And so I have the podcasting software set up. What I need to do is start re-encoding the things. I'm getting some outro voiceover dubbed in, things like that. So what I'm going to be doing is getting that system set up, and then I need to grab all the videos from that channel out of my archive, and that channel is going to start, all the videos are going to start going up, at least most of the videos. I may not do the live streams, but all of the planned videos, the daily walks and the Bible studies are all going to be podcast form, hopefully starting this week or next week. And I might decentralize it because in reality, that channel's monetization structure is not in any way affiliated with. The only reason I use YouTube is because it has the widest audience. That channel might go other places. The cooking channel, I just have no idea. Like when I figure out the time to actually regularly upload to that channel, then I'll start figuring those things out for there. But that leads me to a fascinating question. I need, and you guys can help me come up with the name and the concept for this. I want to develop a site, not too unlike what DeFranco and Eli are doing, one place where you can go to a website and see anything I'm doing on all the videos. I have some of the core framework built. However, I hate the name I have selected, which I'm not going to tell you guys because I hate it. What I would like from you, leave in the live feed here or in the comments afterwards, what is a good name I can do? And it has to be inclusive enough to include the fact that I talk about 3 different things on 3 different channels. What is one place? Like, you know, videos for life or something like that. Something I can work with because my mind has been blocked. What is a good approach I can do for that? So that's kind of where I'm going to end this one out. Again, just kind of my final message here on this YouTube stuff is yeah, we're in rocky waters again. I'm not jumping ship right now. I'm sticking firm, and you know it'll settle out. It'll settle down. No big deal. So let me know what you think. And with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this video. You can check out another video right over here. You can check out my Patreon page right down here. And you can also help support us at switchtolinux.com/support. I'll have affiliate links to Amazon, PayPal, and I also have some merchandise available at shop.switchtolinux.com.